R. Better run, little girl. The zombie apocalypse has begun and I'm here to eat your brain.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Zombie, but I'm afraid you'll never succeed.
Huh? But I've already eaten your neighbors.
That's because they weren't properly prepared. My family is ready for all emergencies, including zombie attack.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no escape.
Well, actually there is. My family followed the 3 rules of emergency planning. Know the risks. Make a plan. Create an emergency kit.
But the zombies always win.
Not this time, bucko. You've picked on the wrong little girl.
R. I've been foiled.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tom here, back today with another video, and back today with another Black Ops 2 weapon preview. This one is going to be one of the first sniper rifles that I've actually covered, and it's going to be the AS-50. And as I just said, this is of course a sniper rifle. It was actually designed and produced in the year 2007, so quite a recent gun, and obviously you guys will probably know that it appeared in Modern Warfare 3. So it's a gun that we've seen before in the modern days in Call of Duty. As you can see on the right, that's where it's actually appeared in some of the kind of trailers and stuff. It looks like they're actually going for more of a futuristic look of the AS-50 this year. The manufacturer of this gun is Accuracy International. They're actually based in the UK, meaning this gun is where I'm actually from. And generally in Call of Duty we only get a couple of guns that are actually from the UK. The cartridge that this one fires is actually the .50 BMG cartridge, and this is a really powerful round, and it actually makes this gun one of the most powerful guns at long range. Funnily enough, in Modern Warfare 3 it actually only zoomed in 2.5 times, where with the regular sniper rifles you normally have a 4 times zoom. So that was very strange, as this gun is so kind of renowned for being long distance in real life that they actually kind of made it quite a short range sniper rifle in Modern Warfare 3. But I'm thinking in Black Ops 2 it's probably going to return in its kind of original state and have that 4 times zoom and be a really powerful gun at long range. It is of course semi-automatic, and the feed actually has, it's actually a 5 or 10 rounds detachable box magazine. So there it is, guys, that's the first sniper rifle I've actually covered in this series. I'm going to be covering all the guns that should be appearing in the game, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to check out any of the guns that I've already covered, there's an annotation to a playlist on the left side of the screen, and on the right side of the screen is one of my recent videos. That's a bit of Black Ops 2 gameplay, and it's actually giving you all the details you need to know about these Strike Force missions. So anyway guys, just want to say a big thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again with another video very soon.
Objective parameters obtained. Well done.
G'day guys, welcome to Forest Bushcraft. Today we're going to look at game prep. We got a rabbit here, we got a nice new knife, and this has been supplied by A.S. Harding, a knife that I quite recommend. Okay, the most important thing about your game prep is quality of game. Now this rabbit was shot yesterday. Generally in the field I would take the rabbit's guts out, the innards out. I'd purse the rabbit straight away. Once you've got your game, you've shot it or you've caught it, you need to check the eyes on a rabbit, make sure there's no myxomatosis, make sure the rabbit is basically healthy. Okay, what we're going to do here now is we're going to turn the rabbit backwards so his head's at your end and the back is down there. We point him down and we draw our knife down, extracting the urine. Emptying the bladder, you get a squidgy noise, okay? That means all the bladder's being emptied. So what you don't want is that bursting and going all over the meat. Okay. Then turn the rabbit, keep the rabbit upside down and turn it head end away from you. And we take a little pinch, like that. Draw the knife all the way down the rabbit. Okay. This is something you don't want to do at camp, okay, because you need to keep the camp clean and away from germs and flies and other things. So it's best to do it away from your fire and into a pit, dig a pit. But we haven't got a pit here today, so I'm going to put it by the side and remove it later. Now we've exposed the skin, we've pulled the skin away, or the fur away from the actual rabbit. You look for the sternum on the rabbit, and we're just going to draw our knives down, like so, exposing the intestines, okay? And you give it a little wiggle, like that, and that exposes. Now, and that exposes the intestines. Now, I don't normally put my hand in. Normally, I hold the back legs, swing it round, let go of the front legs, and the intestines come out. But for today's purpose, I'm just going to drag them out with my hand. Okay, so drag them out, and I'm going to put them to one side. Okay, now the intestines are out, I'm going to start skinning the rabbit. What you need to do is get your fingers between the fur and the actual meat of the rabbit and start dragging apart. You bend the back legs and push the back legs through, like so. This can be a messy job, but keep pulling, pull, 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 and it comes through and the socks are left on. We do it this way. There is another way of doing a rabbit, it's the hunter's way. This is so we can keep the meat, the fur, the pelts, to make moccasins or anything you'd make out of leather. Okay. Okay, that's the back legs out. Now you need to draw it as hard as you can. Pull! Pull, pull. Keep pulling and the front legs pop out. So give them a little pull, like so. There we go. Now that's the rabbit almost skinned. What you don't want to do with your knife, you're trying not to use bone on the knife. You don't want to blunt your knife straight away. So I've cut the meat, I've cut the tendons around the knife, around the neck, and I just twist and it comes off again. I put it in one pile to discard of later because I don't want that around the camp. Now the legs, you need to make a snap. Okay, snap the legs and just cut them off. I put that in my rubbish pile. Again, I'm not cutting through bone. That can be quite a hard way. There's another way of doing it where you put actually on the bone and you push downwards, you thump downwards onto the bone. But I don't like doing that, obviously, because of the knife. Right, sometimes the tail's quite hard to pull. You pull the tail and it's supposed to drag the rest of the intestines out, the rest of the bad meat or the rabbit muck. But the other way to do it is to push your knife down through the V, straight out like that, and then you can crack the back and pull all the stuff you don't want. Pull it all out like so, and just cut any other fur away, any part of the animal that you don't want cooked with the meat. Okay, now that meat's now kept clean, none of the intestines have gone around it. I then need to drag my hand at the cavity of the rabbit and pull the lungs and the stomach cavity out, just like so. Now the liver there is good to keep. It's really good healthy meat. But the problem is with the liver, it's got a little sac. You need to put it flat in your hand and open it out, and it's got a little sac. Now that sac needs to be removed. It doesn't taste very nice and it can taint the flavour of the meat, and you just need to remove that. This is where a nice sharp knife comes in handy. I'm just cut a little V. There we go, and that's been removed and that goes in the rubbish pile. That can go and be fried up with the rest of the food. Kidneys can be kept as well, they're good. Now put your fingers right up into the cavity and drag the lungs out. Just like so. Take the heart away from the lungs, that's something else you can eat. Discard the lungs, and there we go. Your rabbit is ready for cooking. There's many different methods you can cook with. And thank you very much for joining us at Forage Bushcraft. We look forward to seeing you again.